Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to our educational YouTube channel KRP Creative Physics. So in this particular video, we are going to know about Newton's first law of motion. What is that? Newton's first law of motion within 8 minutes. So first, if we consider Newton's first law of motion, this particular first law explains one property. So that property is known as inertia. It explains inertia. And this first law also gives a definition for force. It is able to give proper definition for force. So these are the two specialties of Newton's first law. So let's know about Newton's first law here. So how can we define the Newton's first law? Means very simple. So until or unless net force applied on the object, that object has to continue its state of rest or uniform motion. So it has to continue its state of rest or uniform motion. So that is said to be Newton's first law. For example, so this particular object is here. So it is resting on my palm. So until or unless I am apply some force on this particular object, it is going to continue its rest position. But if I apply some force, it is going to move. It is going to displace it. So that is said to be Newton's first law. Okay, no? Right. So according to the Newton's first law, when F net is equal to 0, when net force applied on the object is equal to 0, its acceleration should be 0. So that means object should be in rest position. Or else it should be in uniform motion. So when the object is in rest position, acceleration is 0. You know that one very well. And uniform motion means same velocity. So when the velocity is constant, acceleration becomes 0. But when net force is not equal to 0, so acceleration is also not equal to 0. So that means the state of the object is going to change completely, and that means it is moving with non-uniform motion. That means its velocity should be continuously changes. So this is the actual concept of Newton's first law of motion. So let's know about inertia. This is very, very important topic. Everyone should know about inertia. So what is inertia? Every object always oppose the force acting on it to change its position. So that particular natural tendency of the object is said to be its inertia. Okay. So we are going to apply some force on one lorry or else one truck. Does the truck move immediately? No, it does not move. So why? Because due to its mass, due to the mass of the truck, due to the inertia of the truck, it always try to oppose the force acting on it to change its position. So this particular property or else this particular tendency, this particular natural tendency of object is said to be inertia of that particular object. Okay. So let's know about the factors affecting the inertia. And inertia is going to depend upon the two factors. And first one is mass. Inertia is going to depend upon the mass. So when inertia is going to depend upon the mass of the object, means object should be in rest position. When if any object is in rest position, inertia of the object is completely depends on its mass, and that too it is directly proportional to its mass. And the next one, second factor is momentum. What is that? Momentum. So it is possible when the object is in motion. So inertia is also going to depend on momentum of the object, but that object should be in motion. These are the two factors affecting the inertia of the object. So let's know about the types of inertia. So inertia is of three types here. So these are nothing but inertia of rest, inertia of motion, inertia of direction. Let's know about one by one in detail with some important examples. Right, first let us see inertia of rest. So what does it mean here? What does it mean by inertia of rest? If an object initially at rest position, it always try to be in rest position only, even though we are going to apply some force on the object. Okay, it always try to be in rest position. So we'll consider some examples. Okay, so if we consider the examples for inertia of rest, we are sitting in one bus or else one vehicle. Initially it is in rest position. Okay, so bus driver suddenly came and on the engine. Okay, so due to the inertia of rest, we will move backward direction. So why? Because initially we are in rest now, we are still continue to be in rest position. So that's why we are moving backward direction when the driver suddenly start the engine, start the bus. So that is one example we will see in our daily life. And if we give sudden jerk to the towel, the dust particles separated from the towel due to the inertia of rest of dust particles. So why? Because initially towel along with the dust particles are in rest position, but we are applying the force on the towel. So towel is just moves away from the dust particles, and dust particles are still continuing the rest position. So due to the inertia of rest of the dust particles are separated from the towel. So these are all the best examples for inertia of rest. And one more thing you should remember, this particular inertia of rest is also known as static inertia. Static means what here? Rest. So it is also known as static inertia. So let's see inertia of motion. It is quite opposite to the inertia of rest actually. So what is inertia of motion? If an object initially moving with some particular velocity, so it always try to be in the same motion. It always try to be moving with the same velocity. So that particular nature is said to be inertia of motion. Let us see one best example for inertia of motion. So we are traveling in a bus. Initially we are traveling in a bus. Bus driver suddenly apply the brakes. So we are moving in forward direction. We are falling forward direction. Isn't it or not here? So we are experiencing this particular situation so many times in our daily life. So why we are falling forward direction here? Why? Because still we are continue in the same motion along with the bus. But bus driver apply the brakes. Due to the application of brakes, bus suddenly comes into rest. But even though bus comes to rest, still we are try to continue the same motion. That's why we are moving in forward direction. So this is the best example for inertia of motion. Okay na? Right. And let's see inertia of direction. Okay. So if an object is moving along a particular direction initially, even though force is applied on that particular object, still it try to continue moving in the same direction. Still that object is try to continue in the same direction. So that is said to be inertia of direction. And for this one also we are going to consider the same example. So while we are traveling in the bus, so we are traveling in first initially bus is moving in the straight line path, but driver suddenly takes a left turn. He takes a left turn. So when the bus takes a left turn, just try to observe all the passengers inside the bus, they are moving towards the right side. They are moving towards the right side. So why they are moving towards the right side even though bus is turning left? Why? Because still we are continue. That means the passengers sitting inside the bus, they are try to continue moving in same straight line path. So that's why they are moving against the turning of the bus. So this is the very best example for inertia of direction. So this is regarding the types of examples and with nice and best examples. And with this particular topic I am going to end this concept. In this video we learned about Newton's first law and what is the purpose of Newton's first law and what is inertia, what are the factors of inertia and types of inertia, and with some best examples. I hope that this particular video is helpful to everyone. So if you really like this video, give like and share this video to all your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video.